Hello, my little sleepyheads. It's me, Melodia. Welcome to our cozy corner of dreams and whispers. Are you all snuggled up tight with your favorite teddy bears? Perfect! Tonight, I have the most magical adventure to share with you. Have you ever wondered what happens on the very first day of school? Well, we're about to find out through the eyes of a tiny, brave kitten named Nutmeg who's feeling just a little bit scared, just like you might feel sometimes too. Let's cuddle up and journey to Kitten Kindergarten by the wonderful Jillian Rogerson. Close your eyes, but not too tight. The story is about to begin. Little Nutmeg's whiskers quivered with mixed emotions on her first day of Kitten Kindergarten. Her heart fluttered with excitement, yet her paws felt heavy with worry. As she and her mother approached the colorful building, a tiny sigh escaped her lips and her steps grew slower. Sensing her daughter's worry, Nutmeg's mother knelt down to meet her gaze. With gentle eyes full of love, she asked what was troubling her little one. "What if I don't like it there?" Nutmeg whispered, her eyes fixed on her fidgeting paws. "What if nobody wants to be my friend? Can I come home if it's terrible?" With a tender paw stroking Nutmeg's cheek, her mother reassured her, "Your teacher has invited me to stay as long as you need me today. And making friends, that's your special talent. You're such a delightful, kind, and fun-loving kitten who wouldn't want to be your friend." Nutmeg's eyes brightened momentarily. "You're just saying that because you're my mom," she said with a small smile that quickly faded. "But what if nobody at kindergarten talks to me or even smiles my way?" "Remember, sweetie," her mother said wisely, "friendship works both ways. Don't wait for others to approach you. Offer your friendship first. Everyone needs friends." She planted a kiss on Nutmeg's tiny pink nose and stood up. Paw in paw, they continued their journey. "What will you do while I'm at kindergarten?" Nutmeg asked curiously. "I'll be shopping for something extra special for dinner to celebrate your big day," her mother replied. "I can hardly believe how quickly you're growing up." Nutmeg lifted her chin proudly. Perhaps kindergarten wouldn't be so scary after all. Still, she hedged her bets. "I'll go today, Mom, but if I don't like it, I'm not coming back tomorrow." Her mother's whiskers twitched with amusement as she nodded solemnly. They passed through the kindergarten gates and followed a winding path made of colorful numbers. The outdoor play area sparkled with adventure tricycles, toy cars, slides, swings, seesaws, and even trampolines. "Will I get to play with those?" Nutmeg asked, her voice tinged with wonder. When her mother nodded, Nutmeg's amber eyes widened. Bubbles of excitement danced in her tummy, and she couldn't help but skip with joy. At the sunshine yellow entrance door stood a tall black and white cat wearing spectacles, his kind eyes crinkling at the corners. "Welcome to Kitten Kindergarten," he greeted warmly. "I'm Mr. Tittles, the head teacher. And you must be Nutmeg. I've been so looking forward to meeting you." Nutmeg offered a shy smile as they followed Mr. Tittles inside, still clutching her mother's paw. The hallway walls were adorned with colorful artwork from other kittens. "Perhaps my pictures might hang there someday," Nutmeg thought hopefully. The classroom took Nutmeg's breath away. She had never seen anything so vibrant and inviting. One side featured tables with games, puzzles, art supplies, dollhouses, and castles. The other side boasted bright green bookshelves overflowing with picture books and toy bins. Pop-up tents, play castles, and tunnels dotted the space. Everywhere, kittens played happily, their laughter and chatter creating a symphony of joy. Mr. Tittles invited them to try the activities, explaining that later they would gather on the large carpet at the front of the room. When Nutmeg asked if her mother could join them for carpet time, Mr. Tittles kindly assured her that her mom could stay all day if needed. "What would you like to try first?" her mother asked as Mr. Tittles wandered off to read to some snowy white kittens. "I'm not sure," Nutmeg replied, overwhelmed by the choices. Just then, two ginger cats at a nearby table waved enthusiastically. "Come join us. We're coloring, and there's plenty of room." With her mother beside her, Nutmeg approached the table and introduced herself shyly. "We're Mog and Milo, we're twins," they announced with identical grins. Seeing Nutmeg's confused expression, Milo pointed to a freckle on his nose. "This is how you can tell us apart. If you're not sure, just check for my freckle." All three kittens giggled. Milo pushed some coloring pages toward Nutmeg. Dragons soaring through skies, ships riding ocean waves, and unicorns galloping across meadows. Nutmeg selected a dragon and began coloring, humming contentedly as Milo and Mog joined in her melody. A black kitten with white paws twirled gracefully to their table, arms outstretched. "Hi, I'm Donna. I love dancing. Your coloring looks amazing. May I join you?" "Of course," Nutmeg replied. "Your dancing is beautiful. I loved your twirl." Donna beamed with delight and sat beside Nutmeg. "I think I'll color a dragon too. What's your name?" Soon all four kittens were chatting and laughing as they colored. Feeling comfortable with her new friends, Nutmeg whispered to her mother, "You can go now, Mom. I'll be okay. Are you certain?" Her mother whispered back. Nutmeg nodded confidently. "Will you be okay without me, Mom?" Her mother promised to keep busy and looked forward to hearing all about Nutmeg's day later. With smiles and waves, they said goodbye. As Nutmeg continued chatting with her new friends, she noticed a golden brown kitten sitting alone on a cushion in the corner, clutching a blanket. She waved, and he returned a tiny wave. "That's Casey," Donna explained. "He's really shy and never leaves his cushion or his comfort blanket. I've invited him to join us many times, but he always declines." Nutmeg smiled at Casey again, earning a small smile in return. Inspired, Nutmeg pulled a blank paper forward and described a drawing game she played with her mother. "I'll start by drawing a simple shape, then pass it along. Each person adds something new, and nobody knows what the final picture will look like." She drew a square and passed it to Milo, who transformed it into a house with a roof and chimney. Mog added a door and flower garden. When Donna's turn came, she drew herself dancing on the grass with Nutmeg, Milo, and Mog, all sporting enormous smiles. The kittens declared it their best artwork ever. While Donna raced off to show Mr. Tittles their masterpiece, and the twins headed for the building blocks, Nutmeg decided to draw rainbows. But halfway through, she realized she couldn't remember the rainbow colors. Looking around for help, she noticed everyone seemed busy except for Casey in his corner. Gathering her courage, Nutmeg approached him with her brightest smile. "Hi, I'm Nutmeg. Do you know the colors of the rainbow?" "I've forgotten them. I love rainbows," Casey replied softly. "I draw them all the time. Would you like to see my rainbow? Maybe you could help me color it." Nutmeg invited. Casey hesitated. I don't want to leave my cushion. Nutmeg nodded understandingly. It is a lovely cushion. You could bring it to the table if you want and you'd still be sitting on it. Casey's face brightened. I do want to help you. Soon they were sitting side by side at the coloring table. Casey perched on his cushion with his blanket across his knees. Together they colored Nutmeg's rainbow while chatting about their favorite colors, foods, and cartoons, discovering they liked all the same things. When Casey asked to draw the next rainbow, Nutmeg happily agreed. As they colored his amazing creation, their conversation flowed easily, punctuated by giggles. I wish our rainbows could go on the wall, Nutmeg said wistfully, but I'm too shy to ask Mr. Tittles. Casey smiled at his new friend. I'll ask him. Would you watch my blanket while I'm gone? Nutmeg nodded, carefully accepting the precious blanket. With determination in his eyes, Casey carried their colorful creations to Mr. Tittles. From her seat, Nutmeg watched the conversation unfold, the teacher's approving nod, the careful way he handled their artwork. When Casey bounded back, his whiskers quivering with excitement, he announced, Our rainbows are going on the wall right away. With a warm smile, Nutmeg returned Casey's blanket. Glancing around the bustling classroom, she asked, What happens next? It looks like carpet time is coming soon. Snack time first, Casey replied cheerfully, hugging his blanket close but leaving his cushion behind. A tiny but significant step, he added. Follow me, I will show you everything. Together they visited the snack area, selecting juicy fruit pieces and cups of cool water. They carried their treats to the large carpet where Mr. Tittles waited in his storytelling chair, a colorful picture book balanced on his knee. Once all the kittens were settled with their snacks, the teacher opened the book and began reading, his voice painting magical pictures in their minds. As they munched their fruit and listened to the enchanting tale, Casey finished eating first. With careful pause, he unfolded his comfort blanket and gently spread it across both their laps. The simple gesture made Nutmeg's heart glow with happiness. When the story concluded, Mr. Tittles smiled at his class. How is everyone's day going? He asked. The air instantly filled with waving paws, eager little voices hoping to share their adventures. One by one, Mr. Tittles called on each kitten, listening intently to their excited chatter. When Casey's turn came, his eyes sparkled. I've been coloring with Nutmeg, he announced proudly, and I've had a great time. A really great time. I've had a wonderful time too, Nutmeg chimed in, her confidence growing. With a decisive nod, she added, I've decided I'm definitely coming back tomorrow. Mr. Tittle's whiskers twitched with pleasure. That's wonderful news, he purred, glancing at the clock. And now, everyone can play outside for a while. The kittens erupted in cheers, forming an excited line at the door. Would you show me around the playground? Nutmeg asked her new friend, suddenly shy again in the face of another new experience. Of course, Casey beamed. Looking down at the blanket in his paws, he made a brave decision. I'm going to leave my blanket inside, he announced. Nutmeg watched in awe as Casey approached Mr. Tittles and handed over his precious comfort item. The teacher cradled it with the reverence of a priceless treasure. With newfound freedom, Casey scampered back to Nutmeg, and the two friends ventured outside together. The playground sparkled with possibilities. They twirled with skipping ropes, wiggled with hula hoops, and joined the other kittens in creating wonderful made-up games that everyone could enjoy. As the morning stretched on, Nutmeg felt a familiar tiredness creeping in, and a big yawn escaped her. "I usually have a nap around now," she confessed to Casey. "But I don't know if that's allowed in kindergarten." Casey's eyes lit up as he explained there was indeed nap time at kindergarten, and soon Mr. Tittles would ring the bell to gather everyone for rest. Right on cue, a gentle bell chimed across the playground. The kittens formed their line, with Casey taking Nutmeg's paw as they joined the end. Following Mr. Tittles inside, Nutmeg gasped in surprise. The classroom had transformed. The bright curtains were now drawn, casting a soft, dreamy glow, and cozy rugs dotted the floor like islands of comfort. "What happened?" Nutmeg whispered, eyes wide. "Where did all the toys go?" "They're just at the back of the room," Casey whispered back. "Only until nap time is over, then we can play again." Across the room, Milo, Mog, and Donna were already settling onto their rugs. Donna waved them over, pointing to empty spots nearby. As Nutmeg and Casey padded over to join their friends, a warm feeling bubbled up inside Nutmeg's chest. Having so many new friends made her feel safe and happy. Mr. Tittles settled into his chair and invited the kittens to lie down on their rugs. "Take deep breaths," he suggested in a soft, soothing voice. As he guided them through gentle breathing exercises, Nutmeg felt herself floating away on a cloud of sleepiness, her eyelids growing heavier with each breath. The delicate sound of a bell called her back from dreamland. Opening her eyes, Nutmeg noticed the other kittens stretching and yawning around her. The curtains were open again, and golden sunshine poured through the windows, painting the classroom in warm light. "Time for our stretching song," Mr. Tittles announced cheerfully. "Donna, would you like to lead us today?" With a delighted squeal, Donna leapt to her feet, twirling and spinning her way to the front of the class. The other kittens stood up, watching Donna with curious eyes. Nutmeg felt a flutter of worry. "I don't know the stretching song," she whispered to Casey. Her friend's reassuring smile chased away her fears. "It's easy to learn," he promised. "You'll pick it up quickly." Mr. Tittles lifted a guitar onto his lap and began strumming a lively melody. Donna rose up on her tiptoes, reaching her arms high above her head. The class followed her movements, including Nutmeg. Soon everyone was singing about swaying like the wind, reaching for twinkling stars, and hopping like playful frogs. The joy of movement and music filled Nutmeg with delight. They moved straight into another song, this one about clapping paws, stamping feet, twitching whiskers, and swishing tails. The silly lyrics and funny movements had everyone giggling uncontrollably. When the music ended, Mr. Tittles announced they had time for one more activity before parents arrived. Nutmeg and her friends dashed to the dress-up corner. Milo and Mog transformed themselves into elephants, pretending to spray each other with water through their trunk costumes. Donna pirouetted in a sparkly ballet tutu and glittering slippers, her arms gracefully extended. Casey and Nutmeg chose matching tiger costumes, prowling through the classroom turned jungle with exaggerated roars. Nutmeg couldn't remember the last time she laughed so hard, and Casey's giggles only made her laugh more. All too soon, the bell rang again. "Almost home time," Mr. Tittles announced. "Please tidy up and join me on the carpet." The kittens scurried to put everything away before settling in front of their teacher. With a gentle smile, Mr. Tittles opened a storybook and began reading about a little koala's adventures in a magical forest. Nutmeg's ears perked up in recognition. This was one of her favorite stories. Her mother had read it to her countless times at home. Listening to the familiar tale surrounded by her new friends, Nutmeg felt a bubble of pure happiness expand in her chest. She loved Kitten kindergarten more than she could have imagined, and tomorrow couldn't come soon enough. As story time concluded, parents and grandparents arrived to collect their little ones. Nutmeg waved goodbye to her friends, promising to see them all tomorrow. Their cheerful waves and smiles followed her out the door. Walking down the hallway with her mom, Nutmeg spotted some colorful new additions on the wall. Her face lit up with excitement. "Look!" she exclaimed, pointing proudly. "That's the picture I made with Milo, Meg, and Donna," she explained. "And those rainbow pictures, Casey and I drew those together. He's really funny and knows so many fun games." Her mother smiled down at her, eyes twinkling. "It sounds like you've had a wonderful day. The best day ever," Nutmeg declared. That evening, snuggled in her cozy bed, Nutmeg replayed the day's adventures in her mind. Thinking of her new friends filled her with warmth and contentment. With a peaceful smile curving her mouth, Nutmeg drifted into dreams of Kitten kindergarten and all the adventures tomorrow would bring. Now we're floating into a deep and peaceful sleep. Notice how your muscles begin to soften. Your arms feel heavy like warm honey, your legs becoming weightless as they release the day's adventures. Feel yourself sinking deeper into your bed's gentle embrace, like a small bird nestling into a downy nest. Let your eyelids grow heavy, like butterfly wings at sunset. Take a long, slow breath in and out. With each breath, your body becomes lighter, softer, melting into dreamland. This is the magic of sleep. While your body rests, your imagination awakens. As you lie cozy in your bed, your mind breaks free like a colorful kite soaring into an endless sky. Higher and higher it travels, dancing with the wind, climbing through rainbow-painted air, until it touches the very edge of the clouds above. Peek through the cloud blanket and discover a wonderland waiting just for you. All around, moonlight paints the clouds silver and pearl, some fluffy like cotton candy, others swirled like marshmallow cream. They look so inviting you can't resist reaching out to touch them. Sink into their pillowy softness. Feel how they cradle you like the gentlest hug, wrapping around you in misty tendrils. Cloud friends come in many shapes, some round and puffy like sleeping bunnies, others wispy like fairy scarves, some shaped like magical mushroom castles, and others painted across the night like gentle brush strokes. Let your worries float away like dandelion seeds on a summer breeze. Let your thoughts grow quiet and still. You are safe. You are peaceful. You are held in sleep's gentle hands. With eyes closed, your imagination can carry you anywhere. Perhaps to oceans with twinkling waves that sing lullabies, or to castles with staircases made of moonbeams and windows of stardust. Maybe to whispering forests where friendly creatures curl up beneath leafy blankets as fireflies dance above. Breathe deeply, sinking further into dreamland's embrace. What magical place has your mind created tonight? In my dreams, I visit cloud kingdoms where everything glows with gentle magic. Sometimes the clouds shimmer like polished silver mirrors. Other times, they blush pink and gold, catching starlight in their folds like treasure. What adventures await in your dreams tonight? Perhaps flocks of dream sheep with wool soft as morning mist, grazing in meadows of starlight. Watch how Mama Sheep yawns sleepily before tucking her lambs beneath her silvery coat. Or maybe you'll meet a friendly cloud dragon, curled up like a cat with whispers of mist puffing from his smiling snout as he waves hello. Or perhaps playful dream puppies will visit, rolling on their backs with sleepy smiles, paws dancing in the air as they chase dream butterflies. Their papa, a gentle cloud dog with fur like moonbeams, pads over to nuzzle them goodnight. Floating on your cloud island, feel how wonderfully light you've become, like a bubble, a feather, a wish. All the heavy things from your day, big feelings, little worries simply drift away, carried off by gentle cloud currents until they disappear beyond the horizon. Watch as any worries become tiny boats sailing away on a misty sea. They aren't part of you anymore. You don't need to hold on to them. Wave goodbye as they float farther and farther away. Now you're as light as moonbeams dancing on water, as gentle as a butterfly's whisper, as soft as cloud fluff between your fingers. Here in your sleepy sky kingdom, peace wraps around you like a favorite blanket. The clouds form a never-ending ocean of dreams. Feel their cool mist kiss your cheeks as they surround you. Trust them to carry you gently into slumberland. Your eyelids grow heavier, like flower petals closing for the night. Your thoughts become starlight twinkling, then softly fading, light as dandelion wishes, gentle as moonlight on water. Breathe in stardust, breathe out worries. The cloud kingdom welcomes you with open arms. Surrender to its soft, silver embrace. Cloud friends watch over you, keeping you safe in their misty fortress. They cradle you as you drift deeper into peaceful dreams. Sleep sweetly, little dreamer. Sleep wrapped in cloud magic. Feel yourself becoming lighter than air, freer than wind, drifting like moonlight on water, gentle as a whispered wish, soft as twilight, peaceful as sleeping clouds. Good night, little star keeper.